collective. Thank you for being here. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't before wasting any more time. And yeah, please excuse the darkness, we're having an electric shortage where I'm staying, but I feel things will be resolved in no time. I'm trying to pull some messages for the collective. You know what? Yeah, copycats. They lack creativity, loser vibes. Oh my god, your copycats are so pressed right now. Your copy your copycats are so pressed right now. You know what? They hate you. You didn't write anyone's dick for validation. Yeah, I feel right now you are contradicting your copy. Your copycats are feeling very much contradicted. Whatever they are doing and are actually proud about, it's more like everything that you are not doing. These are people who are more like their actions are catching up with them. People are seeing patterns. I feel these are people who may have tried to smear your name. These are people who may have tried to smear your name. Right now it's more like whatever action they took against you is catching up with them. Yeah, they know they hate you are, they know you hate and allergic to lies. These are people who may have lied on you a lot. Yeah, they're your copycats. They are lacking creativity. They may have lied on you, and it's more like you are somebody who's very much creative and is being exposed. Yeah, it's being exposed. Revelations are here. The truth is coming to the light. Yeah, they wish they had your courage and resilience. Oh, baby, collective. Yeah, these are people who are your copycats. Your copycats wish they had your courage and resilience, but hey, maybe in another lifetime. Let's step right into it. That won't happen. Yeah, because I feel like in the next lifetime you'll come back stronger than ever. Yeah, let's see some more. Yeah, these are people who are more like, because God created you in his image, uh, to God created, so in order to find yourself you must find the God within you. Yeah, these are people who see that you understand the law of creativity, the law of creation. You understand that God is already alive within you. You only have to come closer to God in order for you to align with him. Yeah, I feel like these are people who are learning that. Yeah, these are people who usually thrive out of confusion, but hey, right now it's more like, oh, oh, I feel some of these people are witches and warlocks. Witches and warlocks trying to imitate you, but hey, this is not child's play. This is not child's play. Your existence is lethal, baby. Your existence is lethal, collective. Let's step right into it. Copycats like creativity. They give loser vibes. They give loser vibes. All they can do is watch. All they can do is watch on you, babe. Yeah, I feel these are people who are very much hungry for whatever it is that you have. They are very much hungry for whatever it is that you have. Yeah, I feel these are people who more like feeling these uncontrollable desires for whatever it is that you have for you. I feel these are people who may even want to come closer to you. Yeah, these are people who are very much conflicted. you know they are so conflicted within themselves because they know whatever they've done in the past, and now they feel these newly found emotions of wanting to come forward. No, and these people are very much aware of the difference you guys have. Yeah, I feel exactly, they know they don't have to come forward, but then these are people who just are more like cloud chasing. They are coming in trying to extend their lightheartedness only because they want cloud chasing. Yeah, I feel these are people who don't want you to dismiss them. Oh my God. I feel you may be disregarding these people, you may be ignoring these people, but anyway, these are people who don't want you to take. These are what people who don't want you to be creative. For some reason, these are people who don't want you to take the blind faith. They don't want you to take the leap of faith. They don't want you to co create with the divine, with source. with your ancestors. They want you to disregard that image. And who does that? Hell to the no. Yeah, I feel these are people who are saying you are very much faithful to God. Exactly. Why not? For only for you to know God. God has put his image in us. So now for us to be closer is to find God. So try to find God, because through you finding God, that's how you are improving your life. That's how you are even finding yourself. You know what? Yeah, let's tap right into it. Let's tap in some more. Copycats are, they lack creativity and they give loser vibes. They give loser vibes. Yeah, these are people who see you are very much enlightened. They see you are very much emotionally fulfilled. You know what? These are people who are watching you, working on your security, working on your stability. Yeah, you may be starting something for yourself, but then these are people who are seeing you are more like working on your wish fulfillment. Collective, these are people who are more like lasting for your energy. Yeah, they want to come in and out, they want to cause tragedy for you. Yeah, they are so finding you yummy, and they know they are so forbidden. Yeah, it's because they see you don't want to even engage. You are just being you in your right element, being the empress that you are, sitting pretty, in whatever it is that you are doing, connected with your body, mind, and soul. Continue being creative, continue taking action, continue collective. Whatever you are doing, I'm telling you, is taking you to the next level. Whatever you are doing is taking you to the next level. Yeah, you have these people watching you, they can't stop watching you. There's no one like you. They may have tried to find you everywhere else, they may have tried to find you in others, they may have tried, but hey, you are one of the kind. You collective, you are one of a kind. The way you do things, the way you handle people, the way you share your love. Oh my God, it's so yummy. They are missing that, and they see they are so left out in the cold. These are people who sees you took a blind faith. Exactly. You took a blind faith. You don't know how to romanticize your life. I feel these are people who feel like you know how to romanticize your life. They wish they had that creativity, but now they are lacking it because they are so far away from the God within them. They are more caught up in their ego. Yeah, these are people who want to know. They want to know. I don't know what. They want to know more about your faith. Oh my God, these people. Let's see some more. Oh my God, yeah, they are so conflicted. Yeah, I feel you may not be in speaking terms with these people. You may not be on speaking terms with these people. I see you not even taking action on trying to work out anything. You're more like focused on yourself. Exactly. You are very much focused on yourself. There's now terms and conditions. Your time is now valuable to you. Yeah, these are people. I feel these are people who wants to come forward. They are directing your way. These are people who want to come forward, whether it's a person or people. But then with copycats, it's more like these are people who are coming forward. These are people who are gonna come kiss your ass, babe. Oh my God, collective, yeah. They just can't let go of you. I feel these are people who are more like so revengeful. you know yeah, they are coming in, whether in the next a few weeks, next few months. But then I feel in the future, these are people who wants to come in. They are busy contemplating. They are so triggered by you not wanting to engage, not wanting, you doing you. Let me say, just you being you, doing you and loving it. I feel it's so triggering on its own. Oh my God, it's so triggering. Yeah, these are people who just can't stand the fact that they can't talk to you. Oh, cloud chasers. Cloud chasers, look at them. Yeah, these are people who are very much childish. Yeah, these are childish people. They love your innocence, though. You know? Oh, cloud chasers. They are so immature. They love your innocence. You look so youthful, collective. You look very youthful. I'm telling you. You know? Continue loving on yourself. Do not repeat any toxic situation. Yeah, do not. Yeah, you have a lot of people trying to send you witchcraft, wanting to hex you, wanting to send you negativity. Oh my God. Hence, they are always behind. One of the things that they are always behind is because they are always sending you negativity, spell work, sitting on sitting by your name, on your name, talking about you, even in things that doesn't even concern you. That's them drifting away from the God within them, so they be always talking about you. They are the ones who are giving you the power, so they shouldn't cry. Yeah, look at them, they're so pained that you're good. You don't want them. Oh, they're trying to victimize themselves. They should go cry to their mama. Exactly, they should go. These copycats. I mean, they should go cry to their mama. Yeah, I feel these are people who feel like we had history collective. We come far. You remember? You remember? Look at these gossipers. They want to come try you. Oh my God, they want to make you their fool. Yeah, these are people who want to make you their fool. They want to come in with their petty conversation, small talking yana, talking yoga. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, these are people who just want to come in. Yeah, they need rumors to spread. They need rumors to spread, you know? Yeah, I feel these are people who see you are very much and a natural leader. You cannot run away from it. Yeah, you are very much bold, you are very much determined to get whatever it is that you want. You are very much goal orientated. These are people who sees that. Yeah, you have this edge. When you want something, you go after it. Yeah, these are people who see when you are wanting something, you cannot be controlled, you cannot be stopped, you go after it. Yeah, that's these people how they are viewing you. They should learn, they shouldn't copy, they should learn and try to fix on their own. But then no, they're busy trying to copy you because they are drifting. They love drifting away from the God that they have within them. I feel these are people who are more like staring at you from the far. They are watching you taking risk and planning ahead. You know what, collective, these are people who are more like, yeah, they see you very much innocent. These are people who want to come bring in apologies. Oh my God, look at this fake apology. Yeah, these are people who wants to come in. Yeah, they may be thinking about you a lot. They may be thinking about you a lot, thinking that you'll figure them out. Hell yeah, you're gonna figure them out. You don't even want them in your energy. You don't want them near your gate. You're not gonna come in and not with a surprise, whatever. Not in my house. Get the fuck out of here. What do you want? You better have to call, before I make sure that I embarrass you. You with these copycats, you don't want them. You don't want them. They are just full of it. As it is, it shows they are just full of it. Yeah, they are watching you being yourself. They are watching you being yourself. You know, they may have said you are too much, you are arrogant, you are blah blah blah, you are this, you are that, because they didn't want you to state your truth. They didn't want you to live, to be rooted. These are people who didn't want you to be more grounded. These are people who didn't want you to build yourself. Oh my God, these are people who are more like seeing you've surrendered, you've left them behind. You've left them behind. Yeah, you've left them behind. They can watch you all they want. Oksala, you are blending the old and the new and you're moving forward. Yeah, pretty much. You are being patient with yourself and you're not going to allow any noise to come in. You are very much careful with your peace. Nobody's going to come in and try to drain your peace. Yeah, very much motivated, shining. Even if you don't like it, the sun is shining. Yeah, these are people who see you moving with the flow, stingy with your time, having a long as boundaries, taking your power. Oh my God, it's so beautiful to have your power. These are people who wish they had their power. It's so beautiful to have your power. You doing what you want whenever you want. Yeah, these are people who see they've neglected themselves. They've neglected themselves. Yeah, they are still steering you along, procrastinating on hoping one day will come. No, no one day. Yeah, these are people who feeling like They feel very much bullied by you right now. Right now it's more like you are bullying them, by you being yourself. You are making them feeling uncomfortable. You are making them feel like five of swords. Oh my god. Yeah, I think they thought that you were it's because they thought that your kindness is weakness. That's what they thought. Your kindness is weakness. Now the scales are being balanced. Huh? You've tamed your inner strength. You've tamed your inner strength. It's more like, yeah, look at me juggling. I'm gonna juggle and bring in balance into my situation, okay? Yeah. Yeah, you're so driven. Driven to succeed. These are people who are watching you being driven to succeed. These are people who are watching you defending your beliefs as well. Yeah, continue being rooted. Continue being grounded. Let's see some more. These are people who are more like you are not on speaking terms with. I feel these are people from your community. Oh, some of them are from your community. Like, I cannot make this up. Oh, I cannot make this up. People whom you grew up with, you are not even on speaking terms with them. You are so ice cold. Mm, 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 mm. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Ice, ice, ice. That's the vibes. That's the vibes with you. You are also ice cold when it comes to these people of your community. These are people who may have seen you when you are vulnerable, when you are immature. Now they see you've grown. Oh my God, you are growing so beautiful. You are so wise. These people, they are so you look at them, they are so very much inspired by you. You know what, these are people who see you took your power. You are so creative. Oh my god, you have a lot of people seeing you as very much, empowering. Collective, yeah. Being your energy, I feel, is more like, oh my god. Even looking at you from far, it's more like, oh my god. Collective, you are so being seen. You know what? You are so being seen. Things are gonna work out for you. Yeah, continue protecting yourself. You are very much ambitious, babe. You are very much ambitious. There's a lot of talks about you. Even lies. There's a lot. There's gonna be stories even that you don't even know about yourself. There's a lot. People are talking about how intelligent you are, especially spiritually and emotionally. I feel like you know how to get through people's emotions. Yeah. There's a lot of talks about you. Oh my god. With immaturity and innocence, you exude this innocence. You look very young. For your age, you look way too young. Collective, continue moving with the flow. Continue moving with the flow. You are such an inspiration. You have a lot of people looking up to you. Even these copycats, they see you as the sunshine. Oh my god, that's so cute. Even the copycats, even the haters. Oh, that's so cute. You know what, collective? Yeah, I feel these are people who are very much in their head about you right now. They can't stop overthinking. They just can't stop overthinking. You are living rent free. Yeah, these are people whom you are separated from. You are separated from these people, and you are very much one with your higher self. Yeah, they wish they had your creativity. They are such losers. They can even recognize their loser vibes. You know what, collective? Yeah, continue mastering and working on yourself. There's a lot of gossip going on about you. Continue mastering yourself, working on yourself, working on your manifestations. Continue doing that. That's the main priority. Continue working on your body, working on your manifestations, working on your back, you know yeah, whoever I'm talking here, I see you not engaging in nonsense. Right now, it's more like hell to the no. I'm not engaging in any nonsense. Be mad if you wanna be mad. That's your own business. That's your own truth. I don't care. That's the vibes with you. It's more like you are in the right direction, and you don't need anyone's validation. you People feel like you have a plan that they don't even know. They are so envious. Look at them with the green-eyed monster. Oh my god, they are so envious because you set the course. It's more like, come on, pull your socks up. Pull your socks up. Let's move. Let's move. Yeah, it's like you're leaving them. You're more like, take notes. Take notes. They're gonna have to take notes. They're gonna have to take notes because they don't have time for nonsense. Take notes. Stop doing what you're doing. You're busy trying to project and impose. Take notes. Yeah, that's what up. Your copycats are seeing that about you. They're your copycats. These who are lacking creativity. They're watching you. Yeah, it's giving loser vibes. These are people who sees you are shining bright like a candle. You know, your small light. This is a light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Oh, that's the vibes with you, collective. Especially to the bullies, they feel it. They be like, oh my god, collective and shining her light. She's actually making us feel uncomfortable. You know, collective. Yeah, because they just know you'll make it through it. They just know. They just know you have the spirit of not giving up. You are not a quitter. You are not a quitter. They just see. And whatever it is that you're doing, I mean, collective is gonna shine. Exactly. Yeah, these are people who are learning to believe. Right now, they are learning to believe. I feel right now it's more like they are getting these strange encounters. Yeah, these are people who are more like finding a new perspective through you. Yeah, I feel collective. They even ask themselves, who the fuck in the world are you? Who are you? Are you an alien? They see you are more like breaking free out of something. It's like, we didn't know you. Who are you? This new you is so something else. Yeah, these are people who may have lied on you a lot. They may have smeared on you a lot. They may have tried to ruin you. They may have even tried to destiny swap with you, because they are copycats. Copycats, they can go out of their way and do the most. These people are so sick. I've even seen some online, somebody who doesn't even know you. You guys, careful of destiny swapping out here. Yeah, these are people who sees that, you do not drink poison. You don't even want to associate. They don't even know your business. All they can see you is for you out there going up. And these are people who feel like they want to be nosy. These are people who are more like they want to know what's going on with you. They want to know what's up. Oh, Ondabide. These are people who sees you are way too crowded. You are way too crowded and busy making the light of yours shine. Yeah, you are busy making the light of your shine. Oh. Oh my God, your community can see now. We can never control a collective. These are people who see people from your colleague, your community, even your twin flame. I feel right now it's more like people are having awareness, that I will can never control collective. Never, not in the 1,000 years. Whoever collective is, she belongs to herself. Collective belongs to her own dreams. Nobody's gonna come in between collective and her dreams. These are people who sees that you create your own life. Yeah, your people from your community right now is more like that rude seeing that you create your own life. You are so creating your own life, and you all in the golden afternoon. It's more like you are very much inspirational. You are inspiring. However way you are creating your own life is so inspiring. This creativity of yours, this imagination, oh my God, is so inspiring. Keep it up, collective. I feel these are people who sees that you've advanced, you've bypassed them by a long shot. They can never even come close. All they can do is have to sit and watch. Yeah. All must have prices. Not everything is copy and paste. Some of the things you have to go through them in order for you to prevail. Some of the things you just can't come and teach us about something that you haven't been through. Just because you see it looking good, now you think, no, I can do it. Okay, go on and try. Yeah, these are people who see, what, it gives loser vibes. We can never copy collective. Collective is very much aligned. Collective is very much in their right element. These are people who are seeing that, every you You are not here to please everyone. You are here for yourself. And down the rabbit hole they go. That they've been trying to figure you out, but it seems like down the rabbit hole you go. You keep unfolding. You keep unfolding, you know? Oh my god. And you can't stand repeating stuff. You are now it's more like even now they feel like they no longer know you, you know? Mm, such a curious dream. Yeah, people see you very much grounded, you know? Yeah, it's giving you are a home a safe place. You know, people see you, even these copycats, they see you as a safe place. You know, these are people who see you are more like so into yourself in your own way, you know? Yeah. You're not going to follow the law. You're not going to follow anyone's rules. You're going to do things however way you want. That's the vibes about these copycats that are lacking creativity and giving loser vibes. Yeah, let's leave it right here because it seems like it's now getting. Oh my god, let's take it. Let's take one more. Wow. Yeah, these are people who hate that you bring balance. Yeah, these are people who just hate that you are of good. You are who you say you are, somebody of love. Yeah, these are people who are just haters. Yeah, but I feel like you are the teacher. You are busy putting in lessons out here. You are making impacts.